Good morning. Welcome back to Casa TexPina. We're on build day number 66. It is Tuesday morning, Mayap Abak, as we say here in Pampanga, which means good morning. Today I believe there's going to be continuing with the trusses and the ridges for the roof line. Basically just trying to find the rough locations with using the purlins just tied together with wire ties. Once they get those all in place and the engineer is able to come out and take a look at it, then they'll move on to looking at doing it with the permanent angle iron just to get the trusses in place. They're also continuing, as you can see over my shoulder, with the window cornering, as well as the roof beams with the rebar up there. So that's the number 12 rebar with the number 10. Sorry, there's not number 10, number 12. Those would be really thick. Here it's 12 millimeter rebar with 10 millimeter stirrups. Also in the master suite, as well as in the office and dining room, they are continuing to plaster coat the walls. What they're doing is plaster coating the walls that are already completed, as far as no more electric to rough in, and there's nothing else that they're going to chip out to put in place. Also, probably what you're not seeing here is they are starting to put the 90-degree elbows at the tops of the downspouts. See right behind Mr. Alex here, you've got the orange downspout inside of the column. Those are for the downspouts for the gutters. So on this side of the house, they're going around and starting to put the 90-degree elbows on them because they're up to height, they're up to grade where they need to be, and they're going to do the 90-degree bend to come out of the column to where they can be accessed from the gutter system. All right, I believe that's it for a synopsis. Kind of a nice sunny morning today. Humidity is not too bad. I think we're sitting at about 75 to 80% humidity. Other than that, beautiful day. Let's get started. Go take a quick walk around and see where everybody's at this morning. We've got a couple gentlemen here in the office area, and the dining room area, and they're starting to do the string line for the plaster coating. On this side, we've got the same three gentlemen from yesterday. Good morning. That are putting in the roof beams. Let's go take a look. So they are finding the locations and the proper thickness for the plaster coat. They initially start out with using a plumb bob. They use a plumb bob quite a bit here to be able to get everything to the right level, make sure. So on this side, they're coming back through and cutting off some of the rebars from the tie rods. So this way when they go to do the cornering on the windows, it'll be smooth. This is in bedroom 2. Let's go back and take a look over on the master bedroom side. Okay, as you can see, the office, they are continuing to do the plaster coat. Here in the master bath and master closet area, Continuing where we left off yesterday. Put in the initial rough plaster coat. We're going to continue with the same here in the master closet. So you can see Mr. Jericho down there is getting his string line ready so he knows how thick he needs to be for the plaster coat. And again, the three guys at the top working on the roof beam. All right, the plumbers arrived. They are continuing to work in the Jack&Jill bath. Take a look from this side. All the loud noise you hear is them actually jackhammering parts out for the wall of the hollow block, so they can put in the sewer and supply lines for the laboratory in the bedroom 2 sink area. I did follow up and ask to make sure that we're able to see the piping before they get it covered up. But so far everything looks good. This is the electric in the dining room. So it kind of it starts here, comes down, goes underneath, right really close to the wall. Same thing the rest of the way around. Not sure where the tie-in's going to be. I would assume the tie-in's going to be from this end going that way. And then from here, I'm thinking this one in the hallway or in the foyer is probably going to connect through to the ones in the office. Because there should be one directly behind it and then around the rest of the way. Working on the top half of the wall. This is still in the master's closet. Come out here into the bath area. This wall has been completed. Let's get ready to start on the next one. So our warehouse man, Mr. Edmund, is assisting by cutting down the downspouts to where they're at the proper height and adding on the 90-degree angle to get them out of the column and to the outside edge to where we'll be able to do an elbow to put them up to the hidden gutter system. Alright, and here the steel men are on the outside still doing the roof beams. Mr. Lawrence is here on the inside working the plaster coat for the top half in the office, and Mr. Justin is screeding the first layer for the dining room. This is all on the east wall. The welders are up on top of the roof again, or locating the roof. They're starting to work the arches or the sides that are going to come down. So they've got the northern face done yesterday, correct? So today they're working the other angles that are going to come off of that for the part of the roof that is coming this way towards the east, as well as the ones on the back side going over the edge of the top of the garage and the maid suite and dirty kitchen area. Oh, sorry, maid suite and utility room area. So we should be able to show something about that with a little bit more progress a little later this afternoon.
Rugby. Pananita pamakat. Kailan tumulo ka niyan din?
So what they're doing here is putting in the
drains for the shower, the water closet, and the lavatory for the maid's room. The maid's. Okay, so the electric has connected from the dining room underneath to the hallway and comes back here to get across to the foyer. See if I can get a better angle. We'll go straight shot from here to there. Okay. Okay, coming into the master suite bathroom. Ben's making some good headway on the wall here. And then in closet. Yep. Okay, these are the sinks for bedroom 3 and bedroom 2. You see they come out of the sink into the wall, into the drain line, and they will connect here to the main. The drain line continues, goes through the wall on the other side into bedroom 3, where it comes out a little ways, does a turn, and goes up. So it's almost directly underneath the electrical line. All right, so we got for the maid's room, sink, floor drain, water closet, and shower, and then it'll continue out. Okay, so that's how it goes. All right, this is the utility room. We got the opening for the sink, going down to the drain, floor drain down to the drain, and washing machine drain, and then out the side. This is separate from the bathroom immediately on the other side of this wall. All right, thanks guys. We'll do a little walk around post lunch. After lunch, the electrician has moved into the living room area, so he's working on that, starting to chip out where the outlets are going to go. Take a walk away around the rest of the house. All right, so the foreman and Mr. Edmund are still continuing to work the downspouts for the hidden gutter system. Currently they're putting 90-degree elbows on it to get it out of the column, so that when they go to pour concrete, the opening for it is outside, and then it'll immediately run up into the hidden gutter system in the roof line. Continuing inside the house, top half of the dining room wall is done. Mr. Justin's laying out his string line for the next set, which will be the bottom. And back here in bedroom 2, Mr. Jojo's still working on cornering the windows, getting the forms in place, so he's got his edge markers. Here's one that has been completed. He completed this afternoon. This is the bottom. He finished these sides yesterday, top this morning. What they're still planning to do, this is smooth on the outside. On the inside, they're going to put a lip about an inch or 2 high. That way, if it has rain from the outside, it doesn't come inside the building. That'll be in addition to the frame of the house, frame of the window itself. Okay, let's go take a look over at the master bedroom side. We'll make a diversion quickly into the into the office. So they are continuing to work this as well. Mr. Lawrence is on the same schedule as Mr. Justin, so they did the top half this morning. They will continue the bottom half of this wall this afternoon. And you see Mr. Edmund still working the downspout for the gutters. Let's walk into the bathroom in the master area. Same thing, everybody's on the lower half of the walls. Good smooth finish up on top. And just starting the bottom half. So that'll be the rest of the afternoon doing the bottom half. Continuing, same here in the bath area. This will be where my sink will be. My lavatory will be on this side. Emie's vanity will be on this side. So she'll have a large sink over here, cabinet space on countertop, and then we should have a cabinet here in the corner that'll be towels and linen closet type. This area's looking good. All right, everybody back to work. We're going to do one last walk around and then get ready to close up. The welders didn't like the setup that they did yesterday, so they took it down and redid it on the north face, and they're trying to find where the western side is going to be as well, because it has a hip roof that comes off of this edge right here. So that's what they've been working on there. Over on this end, the bedroom number 2, the gentlemen are still working on the window cornering. Continue walking the way around. Nah? Oh, I about to say, we're terrorist group, you can't see us. Our masks are hiding our face. So they're doing the measurements for the roof beams. You can see where they've continued as we've come along throughout the day. They started over here on the outside edge of the master closet, went across the office, inside to the foyer, came back outside and along the side of the dining room. Tomorrow they'll continue here the rest of the way down the eastern face of the building. Looks like they're still hauling more plaster coat inside, so they're giving some to the gentleman in the master's bath, master's closet, as well as in the dining room and office. Let's go take a look. These guys in here are finishing up. They do a rough finish first, then they'll come back and come over the top of it and smooth it out. And again, this is just the rough finish. When they get done, it'll actually be really smooth like it is on top. They'll come back over that when it's time to, with a skim coat. It's basically like a thick paint that'll help even out the edges, and they'll put on a coat, sand it, put on a coat, sand it, and then go to the actual paint. Same thing on this side. So he's working his way. Let's go take a look in the master suite. So the bath has a rough finish. Look like the plumbers got kind of started. They got kind of started. Actually, I need to catch with them tomorrow, make sure that we don't get 2 here, because I wanted the one sink changed over here. So I'll have to catch them with that tomorrow, first thing in the morning. And then didn't quite get to a stopping point, so Mr. Jericho there is making a stopping point for tomorrow to where he's going to pick up the rest of it. Okay, that's about it for that. The Mr. Tuck, the electrician, has been working here in the living room area, roughing in the outlets. There's some here, a couple more way down at the end. So as he's roughing those around, he will go back later on and do the conduit for it. All right, guys, it's almost yabba dabba doo time. These guys are starting to wrap up. It's a little after 4:30, so they are still working a little bit, but almost there. Today, like I mentioned just a moment ago, on the wrap up, they continue to work on the northern face of the roof line, trying to make sure that they've got the angles and pitches just right. They continue to work the roof beams with the steel work, with the rebars. In the master suite, we're continuing with the plaster coating. The plumbers arrived today as well, so we got the they completed the Jack&Jill bath between bedrooms 2 and 3. They also did the bath for the maid's suite, and they're getting started on the master bath. They dug a hole. They haven't done any piping yet, so we'll take a look at that and catch them tomorrow morning for a small redirect. What else are we working on? Still plaster coating in the office and dining room area, and they will continue to plaster coat the rest of the way around the building. What they're doing is trying to get ahead so that when they go to do the pouring of the floor, they're just that one step closer to actually getting to a finished product, or at least get to what they call finishing work. So that's pretty much a wrap for today. If you like today's video, please give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of these videos, hit the Casa TexPina star right over here. If you'd like to be notified when our next video is available for your viewing pleasure, hit the little bell icon just below the view screen. And while you're below the view screen, please leave us a comment and let us know how we're doing. Share with your friends, and we'll see some more of you the next time around. Until then, have a great day, great afternoon, and God bless. Thank you for watching. If you liked today's video, please hit like, subscribe, and hit the little bell icon to be notified when our next video becomes available.